Yeah. You know what it is? Come on now. Let's get it. Yo, what's popping, everybody? What's good? What's popping? Yo, what's going on? This is the call-in show. I'm here to answer any of your questions. I want you to call in, and you do that via the link in the description. As link in the description where you can join the live. Come on screen, ask me questions, whatever you want. People seem to like it. People seem to enjoy when I do this shit. So you can jump on, you know what it is. Man, it's just been a little crazy out here, man. It's just been a little crazy. Y'all see the stock market hit all-time highs today. Nvidia hit all-time highs. Shit is insane out here, man. It's popping. It's popping. Hope y'all getting some of this money. You know what I'm saying? If you've been watching Victory Talk, we've been telling y'all what to buy. We've been telling you what to buy. We at all-time highs. Shit is going crazy right now. You know, I hope you out here getting money with us. You know what it is. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? If you're ready, jump do the Carrie Cruise chest. Nah, man, I'm cool. This ain't, listen, bro. Listen, you on the wrong site, brother. This ain't one of them sites where you can like you can tell the person where you tell the person what to do, and then they do it, and then you give them a few change, man. You got to go to Jerkmate or something for that, man. You on the wrong site. This is YouTube, brother. You feel me? You on the wrong site. I make mistakes too, man. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But it's the wrong site. All right, yo, hit. There's nobody waiting right now. We waiting for people to get in for the call-in show. You know this. What's your favorite asset to trade? You know, man, I'll fucking trade anything, homie. I'll trade anything, man. But every morning I trade futures. I trade NQ futures, NASDAQ futures. Y'all want to see how much money I made today, man? It's just crazy. Oh, hold up. Let me pull this shit up. So I trade futures every morning. And hold on. This shit gonna blow your mind. Let me bring it up. Thoughts on Forex? I've never traded Forex. I'm gonna be real with you. I never traded Forex, so I can't speak about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to talk about nothing I ain't did. I can't speak positively or negatively about it. I've never traded the Forex market, but I trade futures, options, all that shit. So y'all check this shit out. This is gonna fuck. This is gonna fuck with you. It's gonna. Some of y'all gonna have a hard time believing this and comprehending it. But I'm used to y'all not believing shit that I do or say, because sometimes when shit is like so amazing, sometimes people will be like, "Yo, no way." But let me fucking. So this is a screenshot from today, man. So I trade. This is not even the best. Yeah. So I trade NASDAQ futures, and I trade with a prop firm, right? And I had these, I got 20 funded accounts, and this is how much I made on each account. So it's like 13K today. It's just crazy, right? That's how we getting it in, man. That's what we doing. That's what we doing out here. Oh man, we got Rashad Pearson about to jump on the stage, man. What's going on, brother? What's up, homie?
What's going on, big dog?
What's up, man? How you?
I don't know if you can hear me, man. I'm sorry. I'm on the phone trying to walk.
Nah, man, we hear you just fine.
That's what's up. Got a chance to watch another episode of that Victory Talk yesterday, which was dope.
That's what's up, man. Awesome.
Got a question for you, man, about online training.
Okay, what's up?
So
man?
definitely interested in it. It's just that I think I had mentioned, I'd asked, what does it look like for guys that are doing it probably part-time, or what kind of success they were having as far as part-time? You kind of answered that, but my next question, it being type of a business thing, my biggest fear is how does, it might be a silly question, but how does taxes and all that work when you go to file for something like that? Say, even if it's part-time.
Yeah, so taxes, there's a few different ways to do it, right? It depends on how you have your business set up. You could just run it off your Social Security, right? And just pay taxes regularly, and then you just have your CPA just handle that shit for you, or whoever does your taxes normally, right? or if you do your taxes yourself, fucking shit online, TurboTax will walk you through all this shit. That's super simple. If you want to take it up a notch, and this is what I recommend, you get LLC S Corp corporation, right? And that way, you kind of you don't have to pay 2 taxes. You just pay one because you're I'm not a tax expert. In fact, I'm probably the worst person to ask about taxes. But what you can do is with an S corp, then it's kind of like rolled up into one, but you still get the advantages of the limited liability, right?
Okay.
And you can still write stuff off and everything. You still get some certain tax advantages. It's a little bit more complicated, but you can run it off your Social Security, just like a sole proprietorship too. If you just want to keep it super simple, and that's how a lot of people start. And then when they start making some money, then they go and change everything to S corp, and then you got to get your EIN number, and then you take that and you go to a bank, right? You set up a business account with your EIN number and your articles of corporation and all that shit. But you can get all that online in like a day, right? And then you just go to the bank, set up a new account. But is that
something that? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, most of the time people start off just running it off their Social Security number, and then when they make money, then they move up to the S corp. That's what I did.
Okay. Is that something you would recommend? Like, if that's something you're going to pursue, something that you would start first?
Nah,
like
I mean,
getting that set up or whatever.
Nah, if anything, man, you can always just set that shit up after you make some money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can just run it off your Social Security at first, and then when you get some money, then you worry about it, because you only have to worry about taxes if you're making money, right? So make some money first. That's what I always think about, man. Make some money first. That's what I always tell people. Let's get to the cash. Sometimes, and I'm not saying this what you're doing, brother, but I've seen a lot of people that have like analysis of paralysis, and they're thinking about, okay, I got to get everything perfect before I start. And
pretty sure that's where my mindset is, because I'm interested in it. I'm just like, well, what do I need to set up before that?
Yeah, a lot of people don't start because of that. How long you been thinking about this, Rashid?
Maybe about 3-4 months.
3-4 months. All right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gotta have shit perfect. And let's say you did want to get the S corp. It's cool, man. It's like it's quick, bro. Like, you can go on LegalZoom or something today and get your S corp and your EIN number, and the S corp will be done. That's gonna handle super soon. That'll be quick, and then the EIN number will take a few days, and then you just go to the bank.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's really all I really have, man. I enjoy the content that you throw out, that you put out.
Awesome, man.
Constantly on Victory Talk, anytime that I get a chance to. And I love it, man. Much appreciate the free game.
You said the $50 yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you. Yes, I knew you was black. I knew that it wasn't making white Rashids yet.
It's good. I've been called Rashid, Rashad.
It's Rashad. All right, that's even better than what I was saying.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up, man. Yo, listen, make sure you get that ebook.
I feel like they tried to pay me. I feel like they tried to play me yesterday. $50 for a comment. I'm like, yo, look, I've been listening to, as far as wanting to do the online training, like I said, it's been about 3 or 4 months, but I've been watching your content for a couple years now. Even in some of your recent ones, when you reverted back to the old ones, I'm like, I wonder how far back this dude been doing this. So I've been able to go back and kind of watch some of those, so just to kind of see what the journey's been like for you.
Oh, that's awesome, man. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I got 10 years of shit on here, man, over that. But yo, listen, if you haven't already, make sure you get that ebook, The 10 Commandments of Online Training. It's in the description of this video, and go through it and make sure it's the right move for you if you want to pursue it. It'll really give you a good understanding of how the business works, and it's a quick read, but it'll give you a really good understanding of how the business works and what steps you need to take. Make sure it's something you want to do before you start marching down that path.
Right. Okay. Well, much appreciated, man. Thank you.
For sure, brother. Awesome, man. Thank you, man.
Have a good one. All
right, for sure, brother. Awesome. Yo, what up? Someone said bosses like Brandon don't pay taxes. Nah, chill. I pay taxes. I said that's my goal, 20 accounts. Are you with Apex? Yeah, man. did that. I do that shit, man. You think eating carbs is better than keto if you're trying to maximize gains? Yo, man, I don't think it matters, bro. It's like, you know what's funny to me? People say you need carbs to get muscle, or you need carbs or something. And those same people will say, man, you don't have to do keto, it's just calories in, calories out. Which one is it, nigga? Is it calories in, calories out, or you need carbs? Like, which would make up your fucking mind? You know, there's essential amino acids, there's essential amino acids, which are protein, essential fatty acids, which are fats. There's no such thing as essential carbohydrates. You don't need carbs for anything. If you want to eat them, that's totally cool, man. Like, I'm not saying they're bad, or I'm not saying they're the devil, but it's really, building muscles, carbohydrates and protein. Now you might get an advantage. Okay, having that said, there's probably an advantage to having insulin spikes, what you get from protein. I mean, what you get from carbohydrates. It probably is a hormonal advantage for insulin spikes, but listen, man, as long as you start tracking your fucking calories, and the main thing, whether you eat carbs or not, man, track your fucking calories and your macros. If you just did that, man, I just wish I could fucking force all you motherfuckers to track your calories and your macros, because it would make accomplishing all your fitness goals so much easier. Almost all your health problems will go away. Any fitness goals you have, it will be so much easier to accomplish. Even, I don't care how many carbs you eat or don't eat, right? If you start tracking your calories, it'll be so much easier for you to accomplish your goals. You'll be shocked, bro. You'll be shocked, man. After what's good? What up? Oh, man, I got Sebastian in the waiting room. Sebastian, man, you got to turn your camera on, brother, because I don't know, you ain't gonna get my YouTube flag. You come on here looking crazy. What you got go, Sebastian? Turn your camera. All right, there you go. All right, cool, man. What's good, man? Bring him to the stage. What up, homie?
What's up, man?
Sebastian, right. I like that name, man. I always thought, like, if I bought a dog or something, I would name it Sebastian. I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. It's just I thought that would be a good name for a pet.
Nah, that's good.
And or a man.
Or a man, yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you mind if I ask you about a real estate question?
Go for it. I'm not a real estate expert, but I'll ask you. But okay. I'll do my best to answer it or make some shit up.
Okay. So I'm just gonna give you kind of my situation. So basically, I've been living in my property for about 20 years.
Okay.
When I guess my dad, he did like a home equity line of credit for $20,000. And then they had a divorce and everything. It was my mom's property then after that, but she never paid the HELOC. So then what ended up happening was recently, I didn't even know about this, but until recently, because the house went under foreclosure. So my mom had to file.
The house you're living in went under foreclosure.
Huh?
The house you're living in went under foreclosure?
Yeah.
Oh shit. All right.
Yeah. And my mom had to file for bankruptcy. So after that, she took it to court. And we ended up having a financial agreement with the lenders of the HELOC. So instead of with interest, without paying the HELOC, we were already up to 40,000, owing 40,000 on the HELOC.
Wow.
Yeah. So once we took it to court, and they bumped it up, and they ended up saying that we owe 55,000, and we have to make payments of 500 monthly for 5 years, and then at the end of the 5 years, we have to pay $23,000, about $24,000.
Okay.
But the house, we almost have it paid off. By the end of those 5 years, we'll probably have the house paid off.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, what I wanted to ask is, should we sell the house, get the equity from it, and pay off that debt, or should we try to pay off the house and then have a property fully paid off for us? What do you think?
I would need to know more about your financial situation. I mean, it's probably not good if your house got foreclosed, right? So
yeah.
It's $500 a month of struggle for you guys.
Well, I mean, I'm helping my mom. Um, I have a lot of money saved up.
This was a yes or
Uh,
no question, Sebastian.
my bad, my bad, my bad. I guess yes, yeah. I
Yeah, all
mean,
right, all
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Uh, if it's a struggle, would it be more advantageous for you to get out of that debt and just sell the crib and then maybe like move into a something cheaper? I don't know what's cheaper than $500 a month though. That's the thing. Like I don't know. I don't know where you live. It sounds like you live in some suburb, probably like one of them states I never go to. What state you live in?
I live in Florida. I live by Tampa.
You live by Tampa. By Tampa. Okay, so a suburb of Tampa.
Yeah, I live in I don't know if I want to drop it, but
Nah, you ain't got to, man.
uh,
Gatorland. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
basically, basically.
There's swamps and gators around you, right?
It's not that bad, but yeah.
Yo, man. Yo, but if $500 a month is a struggle, then like that's my only hesitation. Like, where are you gonna live for less than that?
hmm
You know what I'm saying? Like that's where I'm kind of.
I mean, I can pay it. Like, it's not really a struggle right now.
Okay.
Um, I'm also a student, so I can't
Mhm.
work as much. Um, so yeah, I think we'd be good for those 5 years. Like, we can pay that, you know.
Okay, then maybe you should do that.
So,
Then you gotta. Do you want to own that house?
excuse me?
Do you want to own that house?
Yeah, eventually that would be. I
Okay,
mean,
man, there it is, man. You
yeah,
got 5 years to stack up 25 grand?
yeah,
5 year what you in college right now?
yeah. I'm in college.
What that's what's up. What
hmm
year?
I'm in my. So I'm doing like second year, I guess. Third year.
Yeah.
hmm
So you need to save $5,000 a year for you
Yeah.
to buy it. You know what I'm saying? And that's not fucking crazy, right? You know, that's not crazy at all. You know, you're a sophomore, so and you probably be able to get more. I mean, you definitely be able to save more once you get out of school, right? So what's
I
your
mean, I already have like 13K saved up.
oh man, you could yeah.
So
Then that's the move. Then that's the move. You want to live in that because you want to live in the house, right? $500 a month is pretty fucking cheap. You know what I'm saying? And then you just got 5 years to get 25K. This, five K a year. I think that's the
mhm.
move. You know what I'm saying? That way your mom ain't got to worry about it, and like it'll be straight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think that's the move.
All right, Brandon. I appreciate you.
All
Thank
right,
you.
no
Yeah.
problem, brother.
Thank
All
you,
right,
man.
peace.
Thanks for bringing the value. Peace out.
Hey, no problem, man.
Thank you. Bye.
I'm solving all types of problems. You know what I'm saying? That's what we hear. All right, now see Keith Rob. He got two first names. That's cool. But he ain't got his camera on, man. I can't bring him on because I don't want you might bring somebody on and they acting wild. Hold on. I gotta make sure this motherfucker is not a crazy person. He might be waving guns. Who knows? Might have someone tied up in the back. I don't know what's going on. I need to know what I'm getting into. Look like he's trying to work his camera right now. Oh, there we go. Keith Rob. And he got two first names. That's what's up, man.
Rob is
What's
my
good?
last name.
Rob is your last name. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's that I ain't never heard Rob is the last name. I like it.
Yeah, there you
What's up, man?
man, funny. I see that I find your story interesting. I wanted to know like what inspired you to move to New York? I'm from New York, by the way, Brooklyn.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
I got so I went to college in DC, Howard University, and I got a record deal with Sony Records right out of college.
For real?
Yeah, a rapper and producer,
Okay.
because I was nice. And then I got dropped because that same year they merged with BMG. And I got dropped. All the people got my deal. It was fire. And I stayed in New York. I just stayed in New York. There was a girl I was dating at the time, you know what I'm saying? Really my son's mom, and I just stayed in New York. And New York's the best. I love New York.
Yeah.
It got taxes
That's
was a
why I'm
little
going
higher.
back.
But New York was higher than I liked. But New York was awesome city, man.
Nice. I saw that you spoke about playing in a band while you was working like 12 hours a day. That's what's up. What how long were you gigging for when you was doing it?
How long was I what?
Gigging for, like doing shows.
Oh man, you know, we didn't do a whole lot of shows, right? Because time and you know they had jobs and I had mad jobs. So I don't even know, man. We did like less than fucking 10 shows total, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's
So it
up.
wasn't like I don't want to act like we was the Rolling Stones or some shit, you know.
Yeah. That's cool. So that brings me to my next question.
Mhm.
So knowing what you know, like with your success on the online training,
Mhm.
if you wanted to pursue your career as like an artist and you
Yeah.
wanted to make $1 million as an artist, what would you do?
What kind of artist are you, man?
I rap and play the guitar. So
You
it's
rap
like
and play oh, what kind of guitar you play?
PRS
You got a PRS? Which one?
and a Schecter. A PRS 513 because I like
Oh,
different
that's what's up.
options.
Yeah,
So-
I got the Silver Sky.
The Silver Sky?
I got a Silver Sky. The John Mayer PRS.
Oh, so wait, how much?
It's like a Strat.
Okay, so it has a 3-way switch.
Yeah. But I got
Okay.
that shit modded. Then I got a switch in there where you can like turn them into humbuckers.
Oh, nice. You
Yeah,
went
some
from the
next shit.
pickups. Okay.
Yeah, I also got this is a fucking
Where the hell did that come from?
that's a custom shop.
What?
Yeah, that's his custom shop Strat right there. It was a gift from my boy Jeremy. He thought he wanted to play guitar, so he went and bought the fucking most expensive guitar. He said, "Yo, he went in the shop. Yo, what's the most expensive guitar?" And it was like this $5,000 custom shop. And then he quit playing guitar and gave it to me because I was a client because he was running my ads. So he write it off.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to jam out.
and I got the fucking motherfucking
this guy
studio, man, right here.
What? Okay.
I give you shit right here. And there's like mad
up.
videos of me playing guitar on YouTube. Like 10-year-old video. If you search like Brandon Carter acoustic cover, there's like mad videos of me playing guitar like 12 years ago.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, if you're ever bored, you know what I'm saying, you want to hear some amazing guitar playing, check that out. All right, but that's not why you're here. All right, this is dude, man. This is another YouTuber, but he's a musician too, right? He's a white dude. He rap and sing, and he has another page where he talks about business, the business of music, and he has a book. Yo, you need to read this book, bro. Hold on, I'm gonna bring it up. He has a book that he wrote because he makes like mad money as an independent artist. His name is Nick D.
Nick D. Yeah, I bought his book. Yeah.
Yo, you got his book? Okay, yeah, that's that.
Yeah.
Yo, man, I'm telling you, man, like that's
you don't want it bad enough. Yeah.
That was the real strategy, man. When I read that shit, I was like, oh, this is dope. I hit him up. I talked to him like, yo, this is the same shit I be telling people in other businesses. You know, it's like, yo, like really, you got to really put your content out there, right? But
yeah.
Yeah.
I find that like the hardest part for me is like managing that the feminine creativity, but the masculine drive to keep, for sales and marketing. Because like when I get creative, I get lost in the song.
Lost in creativity.
And then when it's done, I was like, oh shit, I gotta switch back to my masculine and push it. Like I feel like it's hard to balance it out.
No. So here's the thing. I think you might be doing yourself a disservice by even categorizing as masculine and Christian. I know what you mean, but like words have power, right? So if you think about it like that, and you think you got to switch or whatever, then you're putting up mental barriers, right? So what you need to do? So I was laughing at a comment I saw. So what you need to do is, when I think about business, I think about it from a creative perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like business, just something they don't talk about in business, but it's creativity. Like every part of it, from the fucking, like this is water, right? The motherfucker who thought to put water in a can, that was creativity. And then the graphic, the design, the fucking name, No Days Off. This is my boy's company. He live here in Miami, right? But water in a can, There's creativity. Then you how you going to market it, right? You got to be creative. So he sponsors the Miami Heat. It's the water they sell at Heat games. You know, it's like you got to be creative, and it's an underrated part of business. Like if you think about business, and you want to use your creativity to advantage, but I think a lot of creative people, they think like you, like, oh man, I got to switch it up. I got to switch to this. And it's like, no. It's another avenue for you to use your creativity. Or even if you run into any problems, you got to be creative to solve the problem.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So if you reframe it like that, like it's all creativity. And I think you'll find that advantageous to you, you know, because on paper, my music career is like a fucking failure, like an epic failure, right? You know what I'm saying? Like straight up on paper. And it's like spend all this fucking time. Like the way I got my deal, we used to do fucking battle rap. It was like during that time, you know, 8 Mile shit, you know, I'm old.
Yeah.
And we were like running around. We would go to every fucking rap battle in DC. As long as it was driving this, we would drive all the way to New York for a battle. Or we would drive to Philly. Or we would drive to everywhere there was a battle, we would do it. Open mics. And then that's how I got caught. And I opened for a lot of other artists when they came to DC.
Yeah.
And that's how I got the deal and shit, right? But and then learning instruments, you know what I'm saying? Learning how to play guitar, like learning how to play keyboard and shit. It's if you look at it, it's like a waste of time. And if you look at it like that, as far as music, but what I think it was like, nah, that's my advantage because it honed my creativity.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So every part of it is if you think about every part of the business as a creative problem that needs to be solved.
I feel that because like when I was 8, I used to program video games on this software called RPG Maker 2000, and then I sold my first video game when I was 8. But then later on, like it taught me to just look at everything as like variables and switches, so it helped out with my songwriting later on.
Yeah. That makes a lot. That exactly.
So you don't really lose the skill; it just transfers over.
It's transferred. So now, if you think about the business side of it as a creative outlet, that's what I do now, right? And I think it's a huge advantage. But I think just most musicians, they just get caught up in one kind of art or one kind of creativity.
Yeah.
And I think it stifles them unnecessarily.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that's the move, man. That you got to put out, but you got to put out mad content, music, and it's only like you got to hurry. You got to hurry, man, because it ain't difficult to make music now, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it used to be difficult to make music. Now I can fucking prompt.
Would you focus on a high ticket offer if you were to like have a music business, or would you just focus on streaming?
Ain't no high end. Nah, I focus on streaming. Like there's still money to be made in streaming.
Yeah.
Like like labels don't make a lot of money. Artists on labels don't make a lot of money. They got to split. But independent artists, I know motherfuckers making like 100K a month, 200K a month, independent, just off streaming.
Yeah.
Straight up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just streaming their songs.
Yeah, I think I just got to jump back into it. But I be overthinking, like you mentioned earlier, like analysis paralysis.
Yeah. Just think about, if you think about the business as approach it from a creative lens, like this is another way for you to use your creativity. I think you'll find that super. I think you'll find it easier, and you'll actually start to find joy in it. You know, and that side of it, straight up.
Just reword it.
Yeah. It's a reframe. You know.
My last question is about like the 5 accounts thing. I know you slightly
NBA
for first profit.
Yeah.
Do you have that personally? Do you do that again for your business? Like have 10?
Yeah. Like I for each business. It might be it might be overkill, right? But that's the way I know that's what's working for me. So I ain't quitting.
All right, good. I'm right behind you, yo. I just want to say thank you for like framing it, because I've heard so many people talk about working 12 hours a day, but what made it click for me was the way you gamify it, where you say like the first thing you want to do is save up 6 months of expenses. Yeah. My next question is, should we focus on debt, like eliminating debt after and then investing?
You know, the way I look at, so I've never really been in debt, so That's what I'm saying. Like I didn't have credit cards until 5 years ago because so I've never been in debt and shit. So what I would do, you got to see how much is the debt bothering you, right? If you can just pay it off monthly, you know, and pay that even if it's slow, how's it affecting your life? Is it stifling you from accomplishing anything else? Is it messing up your credit score? Excuse me. You know, if it's not a fucking problem, then maybe you focus on getting money right now, just pay them when you know as they come. Right? It just depends on if it's stopping you from accomplishing anything, or if it's like stressful.
Yeah.
Then you got to knock it out. But if it's not a big deal, then fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying ignore it, but like pay your bills off, but you ain't got to rush it if it's not bothering you. You know?
Okay. All right, that makes sense.
All right.
Yo, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, bro, man. Let's get it. I'll let you, man. Yo, what's your shout out? What's your rap name, man? How can they find your music, man?
My band is called Audio Scar.
Audio Scar?
About to drop singles started next month.
Did you say Audio Scar?
Yeah.
It was like okay.
Audio,
man,
from Audio.
Y'all need to check out Audio Scar, man. Stream that. Y'all got shit streaming?
Yeah. Check out the song Paradise. That's like our latest single right now.
Remember,
we got new stuff coming next month as well.
Don't focus on albums. You just keep fucking dropping. He said drop a single every fucking week indefinitely.
Like an AK-47.
Yeah, man.
Shoot, right?
You know? All right.
Got it. Bet.
All right, peace. All right, brother. Peace.
All right, peace.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, y'all gotta let me know, man. Should I come out with another month? Should I come back into rapping? Y'all want to hear some 40-year-old raps? The midlife. Should I drop the midlife crisis mixtape? Let me know what's up, man. Yo, we got. I don't know how to say this name, man, so I'm just gonna bring it up, man. What's up, homie?
Yo, Brandon, what's up? How you doing, man?
What's your name, man? I can't read this shit. What it say?
Mondragon Cartel. I actually I did a super chat.
Yeah, you was on the super chat yesterday.
Yes.
Mondragon Cartel.
Yes, sir. I appreciate the advice yesterday. You were on the right track, but I don't shoot for hipsters or gangster rappers.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So I'm a videographer. I live in New York. I've managed to get my income up to about 6 figures.
Okay.
It's been a game changer for me. But
nice. Congratulations, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I've mostly been working with corporate clients.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And so what I do is I take about 10% of my income and invest that into the S&P, the NASDAQ, nice. Bitcoin, Ethereum.
Okay, that's probably working out well for you. So
it's working out well, but I'm trying to figure out how can I like.
Whoa. You don't use the T word, man. Don't come on here using that profanity. You said
okay. Got you.
We not try babies, man. I'm sorry. You're working on figuring out, you know.
I'm working on figuring out how can I level up faster so that I can start balling out faster.
Yeah, I remember you said that last time. Yeah, I remember you said that last time. There's a few different ways. Okay, so you're making money now, right? You're making 6 figures. That's how much money you spend a month, like on yourself to live life?
Overall, if you take away the investments, about 5,000 to 6,000 a month.
5,000 to 6,000 a month. Okay. And you're making, you said 6 figures. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that do you mean
about
8,000?
Like 100K on average, yeah.
100K. So you're making about 8K a month.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's not a whole lot. So we got 2 things we could do. You know,
yes, sir.
How could you make more money? Gunny head. You got to make more money this month. You know what I'm saying? What does it look like? Oh, but you still got to sleep 8 hours, 7-8 hours a night, and you can't get your responsibilities. But you got to make more money. What would it look like?
In my head, when I really need to make more money, I start emailing more people to try to get more clients.
He called himself. Shout out to this brother.
Yeah. To get more clients. So I get a lot more active on getting clients and getting old clients to hire me again.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
I've been watching all your content. You know, I first saw you on the internet like 10 years ago. Somehow
Yeah.
came across your content again. It's really good right now, man. I'm getting a lot of value
That's
from
awesome.
from the videos lately, and these Q&As are fire. I don't see anybody else doing this, so
Okay, cool.
I really
man.
appreciate it. Yeah. So what I've been something I picked up is that I should be doing more. Like I should be selling myself more.
Yeah. That's what it sounds like to me. How do you get clients now?
Mostly through word of mouth. So I'll
Okay.
go and shoot something for a client. They'll refer me to somebody else in their network.
Mm.
The
Okay.
corporate clients,
Got it.
they pay way more. They pay
Yeah.
way more than like a rapper would. You know what
I
I
would
mean?
imagine. Okay, and do you have the availability to take on more clients now? I just want to make sure this with
I do. Here's the crazy thing. I actually, because I'm a freelancer doing video, I have so much free time. I maybe only work like 3 days out the week for real.
Okay, got it. All right. So so there's two things I'm hearing. One, you have capacity to take on more clients, and two, all your clients are only from word of mouth. Now, there's good things about that. Okay, there's good news and bad news. Right.
Okay.
The good news is that if you're getting referrals, that means you're good at what you do. Right. That's good. That means, people don't refer to their homies.
I'm low key nice with the video, man.
Yeah, you gotta be. Like, honestly, everybody who makes most of their income from referrals, they gotta be good at what they do, man. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Most people suck at everything, right? So, but here's the problem: is if you're reliant on that, then it's basically like you're not in control. You know what I'm saying? You're like, so now you got to figure out different ways to attract clients, and it sounds like you might need to work on like more marketing shit.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
My Instagram's a little more artsy. I try to showcase my skills.
Whoa!
I showcase my skills on Instagram, but it's a lot more artsy. I don't know if that's necessarily what the
You need to make your Instagram appeal to your ideal client, whatever that looks like. Examples of your work, talking about that. I would have more of that, like examples of your work, and then also, man, you might have to learn some skills. You might have to learn how to run ads. And when I say run ads, I do not mean hit that boost button. Hitting that boost button, the little boost button that shows up on Instagram. Never touch that button. That button was designed to siphon money from people who don't know how to run ads. Like, you got to get into the Facebook ads manager, the Meta ads manager, and then run your Instagram ads through there, because you have way more. You can be more precise. That's the motherfuckers who really run ads are doing it like that. And
Facebook ads, copy.
Yeah. Facebook, Instagram ads, and you can actually target people local. Like, that's how I met Nima. He was running an ad. He's like, yo, if you're a creator in Miami and you need some shit, you need a videographer.
And so Nima's doing all your content now.
Him and the homie Harry. Nima does everything in Miami. Like, he films everything unless I do it handheld. And he does about half the editing, and the other half is done by a video editor, my boy Harry, who's been with us Harry's been with me for I don't know, 8 years, but he live in London.
Okay. Oh,
yeah.
fire.
So they split the workload. But that's how I met him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was through an ad. So you know what I'm saying? If you can run it, I think you need to run the ads, because big businesses, you can hustle. You can just hustle your way to 100K. I've seen people do that shit mad times. But when you start getting past 100K, start putting up real numbers. I don't mean that sounded disrespectful. I mean bigger numbers than that. It's about being more strategic. But I've seen you can hustle your way up to 8, 10K a month, just fucking hustling, running around, word of mouth, hitting people up. But to take it to the next level, I think that's the low hanging fruit for you, learning the markets and learning how to acquire customers through advertising.
And keep on investing in those assets that I mentioned.
Yeah. And then once you start, I think keep investing in the assets. And what I would tell you to do is really learn how to run ads. Really, for real. Not don't hit that boost button. That's not what we're talking about. Actually target the actual person. You can go into Ads Manager and you can fucking target people who in like a 5-mile radius from where you live or what, you know, and you can type the type of person, what they're interested in, what they're looking for, fucking language, you know what I'm saying, gender, age, you know what I'm saying? Like you get the targeting can be detailed.
Okay, copy. So ads, Facebook ads, all type of social media ads.
Yeah. Focus on. When I say Facebook, I mean Facebook and Instagram, right? Because it's the same platform.
Right. Meta,
yeah, Meta. So
yeah,
I focus on that. It's the easiest to learn, even though it's going to look complicated at first, but it's the easiest to learn. And and it's for what you're selling, it's probably most going to be.
Because I really hear what you say about stacking up enough assets so that could, you know, pay for what. And I hear that, but when I start to think about it, I'm like, man, I need to put up so much money in assets before they really start to pay for my.
You got to make more money, right?
Make more money, take less more money.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you're spending $6K a month to live and you're making $8K, it's like, I mean, you're doing better than a lot of people, but it's like, yo, we gotta get the numbers up. And you got the beauty of it is you got the ability to, you know, you just gotta learn how to acquire.
Thank God I got the skill.
Yeah, you got to learn how to acquire clients instead of relying just on referrals. It's good that you get referrals, but if you're relying on it, you're out of control.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Shit. Well, right on, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate your time. And again, the content lately has been fire, bro. Keep it up.
Awesome, man.
Thank you. Yes,
awesome,
sir.
man. For sure, man. Let's get it, homie. I'll keep us updated, man. Let me know how that works out.
I will.
For sure, man. Awesome. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah. You know, even when like, my students who I teach to grow their online fitness business, we show them how to run ads, but I tell them don't run ads until you're making like 10K a month, because you can get to 10K a month without spending money. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen it happen many times. And my man, he just did it with a whole different business. So the trainers I train running business, let's get to 10K a month, then you can start running ads. You know, if you want to learn more about how to grow your online fitness business, I got the free ebook, The 10 Commandments of Online Training. It's in the description. You can get it for free. All right, man. We got my man Andre's coming up, man. Let's give this brother a round of applause. What up, homie? What's good?
Hey, what's up, bro?
What's up, man?
Man, bro. So I got a question, bro. Cause I got like a situation. I've been trying to follow like the blueprint that you put out.
Yeah.
Like all your videos, like work 8 hours a week.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, bro, when I was younger, like I was doing stupid shit. So now when I applied, like, I mean, I get the offers, I get the interviews, but when it comes to the background check, like that's just dead, bro.
You got felonies and shit?
Yeah, I got felonies and shit.
Yeah, no, I already knew. Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. What kind of jobs you been applying for?
What happened, bro?
What kind of jobs you been applying for?
I mean, bro, like just like grocery stores, fast food, but like I'm thinking, bro, because I don't have no skills right now, bro.
All right. So would you? I'm sorry. What were you about to say, man?
Oh, I was saying like, if you were in my shoes, bro, because I like with the money I make, I mean, I could survive. I could live below my means, but I have a lot of time though, bro.
Yeah. Okay. What I would do if I was you, right? At least for right now, because the background check, that's going to be a problem for a lot of industries, right? Yo, man, I would do some kind of labor shit, you know, like construction, some shit like that, you know, moving companies, anything, you know what I'm saying? You know, some stuff like that, because they're a lot more lenient. I work with some criminals at the moving companies, man, some career criminals, but the moving companies, man, straight up. And then construction, man, you already know, man, like they don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
about you want to do construction, and you can make like some decent money doing construction, man. You know, and they'll let anybody. They be hiring illegals to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So like they ain't tripping off a felony. You know, like I you might have to like switch the path, and it might have to be more labor shit, right? But luckily you young man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't fat or no shit, so you can do it, you know.
Yeah, bro. I wanted to ask, bro, since like like I'm surviving what I make right now, bro, and I got time. Like, what do you think I should just like if they don't want to, like, my mindset right now, bro, is like if they don't want to give me a job, I'm gonna make a job. So like I'm thinking, bro, just like try to study everything, bro. Like,
I mean, you could do that too, man. But like, first of all, I mean, I guess if you survive, if you don't need money, like, if you need more money now, I would say, like, honestly, do some construction, some labor, work for moving companies. You know, some like shit that I used to do. You know, you ain't seem too excited about that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I've already put it in my mind, bro. But I keep thinking, bro. I'm like, what if I just like sacrifice stacking, but survive, and then instead of stacking, like try to develop some type of skills, bro. Because I mean, I'll survive.
But why can't you do both? Right, because when you start your business, you're gonna want some capital, right? Because if you just survive, you're gonna want some capital when you start the business, you know. Because especially you told me you ain't got no skills, right?
Yeah.
So it's like whatever business you start, you're probably not gonna be good at it off the rip, right? And I'm not saying you can't get good at it, right? But it's like anything else. The first time you tried to ride your bike, you probably fell down a few times, right? So like it's gonna be like that with business, you know. And it's okay if you're making money and you got some money stacked up. Then it's like, okay, it's not urgent for the business to be successful. You can go through those learning curves. You can take the lumps that you need to learn. Right? I mean, I like your idea, but you know, I think you should have a job where you're making some good money at the same time. You know? Yeah. That's what I would do, man. That's what I did. Exactly what I did. You know, I couldn't get a job. It wasn't for the same reasons you couldn't. You know, but it was just like a bad economy. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was hiring. Yeah. So I was doing like labor and shit. I was working moving companies, all that shit.
So saying like keep my idea, but like just do both, work and do that.
Because you say you got a lot of time, right? So do both, man. That's what I would do. Like if you can get, you know, labor, they always hiring for labor. Because there's a bunch of fucking criminal ass motherfuckers doing construction, working for moving companies, and they not the most reliable. They be getting fired all the time or quitting or not showing up. So there's those are always hiring. Those kind of jobs are always hiring, bro. You know?
Yeah, for real, right?
Yeah, I would do something like that, man. What city you in?
And I'm like on the outskirts of Seattle.
Okay. Yeah. People be sleeping on Seattle, man. I know some basic shit going on there, man. People like it's soft, man, but I know because there's a lot of drugs there. Anytime there's a lot of drugs, there's a lot of hooligans. Yeah. Now that'll work. That'll work. And you know, I don't know. You can't drive Uber if you got a felony, huh?
So that's my other constraint, bro. I don't even got a whip right now.
Oh, all right, yeah, man. You gotta get shit. No, fuck that shit.
I gotta stack right.
Yo, man. Tomorrow you could either go fucking hit up every moving company, every motherfucking no. Stop playing games, man. You need to
stop playing games, huh?
Yeah, you need to get your money up. You gotta get your money up, homie. Straight up, you know.
So I'm gonna have to do both at the same time, right?
Yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah, I'm not telling you not to start your own business, but like, let's get some bread, man. You gotta get a whip. You gotta get, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta get your money up. You feel me?
All right, bro. Yeah, bro. Because the blueprint, like, that's why I'm stuck at. Because you gotta work 8 hours a week, get multiple jobs.
I'm telling you, but like, yo, there's jobs out there that hire.
There's a way, right? There's a way.
There's always a way, man. There's always a way. You know, you just gotta be put in the work. Luckily, you a man. It'd be more difficult if you was a girl because girls can't really do labor and shit.
Yeah,
they'd be out there. If you was a girl, man, I'd be like, hey, man, you gotta start an OnlyFans. Ain't nothing you can. Yeah. But you can work labor, so that's what's up.
Yeah.
All
right, bro. I appreciate you, bro.
No problem, bro. Let's get it. Yo, keep me updated. Let me know what happens.
That's a bit.
For sure. All right. Yo, bringing the stage, man. We got Adam. Let's get it. What up, man? What up, Adam?
What up, man?
What's popping, man?
What's up, bro? I low-key, like, I've been on here before. I don't know if you remember me. It's like a few months ago.
I just
I
don't know if I remember either. but it's all good. It's all good. Let's get it.
You get a lot of people through.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just give you like a short recap on what we're talking about. So I was like talking about I was doing a watch brand at the time.
Oh, that's right. I do remember you had a watch.
You remember
brand.
me?
You was making your shit look like AP.
Yeah,
You look like Royal Oaks. Yeah.
exactly. I low-key just wanted to come in and say thank you, cause you know, I right now it's not a lot. I know, like compared to you, you big baller, but like mine, like I've more or less like grown, like started hustling. You know, I have a job, so like I took that money,
Yeah.
kept saving up, so like almost 70% were going like to hustles and stuff like that. So right now we're looking at like about 4K, and I'm like soon gonna buy a car, I think, and flip that one,
Nice.
and start moving up there. But then also I like started doing 3D design to
Okay.
grow the to like get my ideas on paper and like show them, then use AI to like kind of like what do you how do you say it? Just like make it look real,
Yeah.
make the designs and like get your ideas on paper. But I also like so yeah, that's like basically what's happening. I hope by the end of the year I could start like doing my designs, like get them in from China. It's like 2,500 a piece for sample.
That's right. You had to get the samples from China.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
I
like
remember that.
the designs I have now, I'll come back in and show you when like I've got them in, because
Yeah.
these ones, they're very dear to my heart. Like they're very like inspired by like ancient civilizations and like the civilizations in the area, and like a lot of like different cultural aspects.
All right.
To like kind of yeah like resonate with a lot of like especially the Arab diaspora, and like people yeah like it could go mainstream just like hip hop and stuff like that. I was like, we got to start here and then we can move on, just like hip hop was like the black community and then like everybody now listens to it, so we got to start somewhere. But Loki also wanted to ask you a question,
What's
because
up?
I don't know if you've seen it, and like I know you've been doing this well, but like personal brands for creators is something that is really popping. I don't know if you've seen Clint, like Cortez. You can look it up.
Sounds
It's like
familiar.
Cortez. It's like this Alcatraz logo. They have like the Alcatraz logo, and
Okay.
yeah. But like he's been really successful with like the personal brand of like building his personal brand with the company. Um,
Got it.
and you do
Yeah.
that too. Like for
Mhm.
you, you're like a little bit like some would say edgy, some would say a little bit harsh. Like, oh, fat fuck, you gotta go train. But
Yeah.
like like you do you, and it's working for you. Like
Mhm.
obviously, as we can see, it's going pretty well. But I
Yeah.
was
It's
like
all
gonna
right.
ask you, what is your advice on like doing like building a personal brand? Is there any like things that you thought? Because right now I'm going to the gym 3 times a week, hustling. I think I lost like 13 kilos.
Okay. That's what's
So
up.
yeah. Going to the gym, trying to get my grades up. Next year is my last year of high school. Um,
Mhm.
doing all these things, but they're like, if I can do shit for free for the business, I'm gonna do it. So like thinking about stuff and like designing things is not gonna cost you shit.
Yeah.
Because when you only have $1,000 and you go spend that $1,000 on like a sample,
Uh.
that's your whole fucking net worth. But if you've got 10K and you spend 1,000 on a sample, that's only
Yeah.
10%, and you can still work with the 90% to get it up. So like I've still like got some ideas in my head on like what should I do. So I like wanted to come in and ask you, what's your thoughts on like personal brands? What advice would you give to someone?
This question is all over the place, man. There's a lot to unpack here. All right, personal brands are valuable,
They are.
and it's good. Yeah. It's just here's the thing though. So this is something you gotta really think about. If you want to grow your personal brand, you want followers, subscribers, all that shit, you got to really think, why should someone follow you? Right?
Mm,
Yeah, most people when I ask them that, they can't answer, right? So like
mm,
if you're going to do it, you got to be able to answer that question first. You know what I'm saying? Why should, because you always want to think from the customers or the viewers point of view. You know what I'm saying? And so because people say, I just want followers, and they think about themselves, but you think, why should someone follow you? You know what I'm saying? You got to think
I see
from
that.
their point of view, and you got to be able to answer that question. And it could be you just document your journey of starting a watch brand, and that might be something that people are interested in. You know what I'm saying? Like I can see people
Mm,
interested in that. I can kind of see that on top of my head. That's what I see, you know. And you can document that shit, and that shit might be kind of cool, you know.
I see what you're seeing actually. I like the idea, but now that I'm also thinking, because I think it's a really great question that you asked, and like I'm thinking about. I think one thing that would be good would be, I don't know, in some way doing Arabic culture, like
Oh
not.
no, you ain't got to answer the question right now because
Yeah, yeah.
I
All
don't
right,
know what your
I'm
vision
just
is.
thinking
You know what I'm
out
saying?
loud, but
Yeah, I
yeah.
don't know, but like you just got to answer, and it's something you got to think with. You're gonna have to sit with that question, you know, and really think about it and come up with a game plan, you know.
Yeah,
And then once you have that, then it's like, all right, it's time to move forward. You know, so I
yeah.
think documenting your journey would be your journey of building a watch brand. That's what off the top of my head, but I don't know. You know yourself better than I know.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. All right.
That's it. Thank you, man.
I
like, honestly, like you, like I felt like I got a revelation when we came in, because you, like, some of my friends have told me this stuff, but when it comes from somebody else like that, like, and they say this, like 1, 2, 3, that's what you're doing wrong, and then
yeah.
like you get hit with that, you're like, it's kind of a revelation. You're like, oh shit, I actually did that wrong. So I like wanted to come and say thank you. I
Hey, I
hope to come in
appreciate it.
and show you how well I've done one day. So at some point, and I hope,
I
I
can't
can
wait.
keep you updated.
I can't wait, brother. Let's get it.
Yeah, man. See
All
you,
right,
man.
Adam. Peace.
See you. Peace out.
Yeah. Sorry about that, man. His connection was a little weird, man. But he in high school, you know what I'm saying? His connection a little weird. It but it's all good. Let's bring out people asking how can they get on camera. The link is in the description. Play it. Let's get it. All right, we got Alex. What up, homie? What's going on, bro?
What's up, Brandon? How you doing, man?
Doing fantastic, man. How are you?
Cool, brother. First, I got to say thank you, Brandon. It's an honor to talk to you, G. I've been a fan for about 10 years, bro. For real. Like when I was a sophomore in college, I would be listening to your content just to get my mind right. You know what I mean? Up. Before studying for a big exam.
Yo.
Yeah, even on the
exams. Sam, you must have fucking killed them exams. If you got Brandon Guardian pumping you up before an exam, you probably fucking crushed it.
That's right, bro. But for real, Brandon, thank you very much, bro. Like, even on the more difficult days of life, bro, like you got my mind right and got me like back on track, you know?
Yo, man, so, I love to hear that. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, man. But first things first, bro, like I just want to say too, you know, you played a big role in a lot of the accomplishments that I've made, bro. So thank you again.
That's what's up, man. I love to hear that.
But basically, so I got my emergency savings down.
Nice.
So I'm good on that. I got my consistent income coming in. And I just wanted to ask you, bro, like how much money would you recommend I rack up to invest in a business?
What kind of business?
So I'm interested in selling a product, bro. I'm interested in selling a product.
Yeah. Okay, so you know, if you were starting like a service-based business, I'd be like, yo, man, whatever you got, let's just go. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, because it's a little easier financially, right? Like, because you know, for example, like online training, right? It's a service-based business, right? So you don't have the same overhead. You don't have to pay for products. You don't have to pay for the goods. You don't have to pay for shipping and that shit. You know, so it's a little different. But because you have a product, it's it really depends on what the product is and how much it costs to get manufactured. You know what kind of product you want to have?
Man, I mean, ideally something that I'm interested in, you know, because
so you don't know what it is yet.
No, that was gonna be my next question. What product?
Okay, so to your point, the money. Okay, for example, the first like physical product I had was you know, I had a supplement line at one point, you know, and what I did first was I came up with a formula for the supplement, the fat burner at first, right? I came up with the formula. I took it to different manufacturers and said, how much would this cost to produce, right? And they let me know, and then I said, okay, what's the minimum amount? What's the minimum I can buy? The minimum order, all right? And then and that's what I saved up. That's what I went and got. You know, I was still working security, man. I remember that shit. Yeah, and the physical product, and Yeah, so it's really going to depend on what the product is and cost of manufacturing and what the minimum orders are going to be. You get that from the manufacturer. So truth is, you need to start getting that information so you know how much you need.
Okay, so what you're saying is you recommend putting together the ingredients and formula,
whatever it is, because it might not be a consumable like mine was. You might, I don't know, fucking anything, chapstick, some shit like, I don't know, whatever it is. But you gotta take it to whatever the manufacturers who do it, all right, and then start seeing, and then ask them what the minimum order quantity is, you know, and how much that's gonna cost, and then you know how much you need, you know.
Okay, for sure. So you recommend like designing it first and then going out to manufacturers and saying how much is the minimum.
Yeah, how much, and then you work on getting that amount.
Okay,
that's what you gotta do. Yeah.
Thank you, Brandon. I really appreciate that. Man. And I guess my other question too is, this is more of a mindset question when it comes to relationships.
Okay.
You know, so my question is like, how did you overcome like that instant gratification that comes with relationships? Like, how did you make that sacrifice while you were coming up and not let it distract you?
What do you mean exactly?
Like, you know, like, I guess like when it comes to like girlfriends or girls or women, like, you know, there's like, they could be a distraction. You know what I mean? So
like, yeah, instead of just like kicking it with your girl, instead of working on your goals.
Yeah, like, I guess what I'm trying to say, like, for me is like, I find myself getting distracted. Like if I got a girl or if I'm talking to girls, you know, like instead of going to the gym or eating right, you know, or studying.
Yo, man, listen,
how did you do that?
Oh man, it's so easy. I'm gonna solve this problem for you. And this is gonna work with anything that distracts you, or you know what I'm saying, or any vice, even vices. Calendar. Because if you put it so, like, I plan every hour every day with what I'm trying to accomplish, what I'm working on accomplishing. Sorry, I didn't mean to use the T word. Sorry about that. What I'm working on accomplishing, right? And then, you know, I'll put time in for my girl too. So like, I set this time aside. That's later. You know what I'm saying? I got this other shit I need to do now. You know what I'm saying? So like the time with her, that's later. It's scheduled. I'm gonna get enough time with her, you know. But I'm gonna get enough time for everything else. When you start planning when you start planning your calendar, man, yo, I'm just telling you, a beautiful thing happens. It seems restrictive, when you don't think about it, right? When you think, but until you do it, you're like, oh no, it's like you start to weaponize time. You become so much more effective. You start getting so much more done. It's like, now I'm supposed to go to the gym right now, but I got all this time later with my girl, or I got all this time later with whatever I got going on, you know. And you just be more on point. You start fucking running circles around other people. You do that shit for 90 days, plan out every hour in your calendar. People will be like, yo, what the fuck happened to you? You know what I'm saying? How did you accomplish all this? I promise you it will, man. It's a fucking cheat code. It's a cheat code.
For sure, bro.
Yeah, and put the time, but the thing is, what entrepreneurs, with one thing they get stressed out because the girls be like, you don't spend enough time with me, and I'm like, yo, man, put her in the calendar. You know what I'm saying? Like, put her in the calendar. Like, schedule everything that's important to put in your calendar. Tell them.
Sure.
Yeah,
Brandon, my other question is, bro, like you've mentored a lot of people, provided a lot of inspiration to all of us, you know what I mean? And especially people that, I don't know, man, you're not like a Brian Tracy, bro. Like you like I don't identify with Brian Tracy. I don't.
I get that. So, you know what I'm saying?
You show that it's possible, bro. And I just want to say thank you. And what would you say it is that separates people who have all the information, who have all the content, who consume all your content, but still not making shit happen? You know, like,
oh yeah, they don't do it. They don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I've been talking about planning out and I'm not trying to diss you right now. Yeah. But if you've been listening to my content, you know I've been talking about planning out every hour in the calendar, and your calendar probably don't look like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's the thing, you know. But for example, like Corey Armstrong, he was he's got big on YouTube over the last few years. He got like 300,000 subscribers, and he's one of my students, and who I teach how to taught how to grow the online fitness business, and he's one of the most successful, man. He's on pace. I think this is gonna be his first like million year. He made $1 million. I've had a few students who've made $1 million, but Corey's about to he should make $1 million this year. And last year he made like just under 500,000. But this year he's doing better, I know. But he just does everything I say, and not even like, but he was paying me, right? Like he paid me to be a coach, right? So it makes sense to do what the coach says, right? And he does, like, all his calendar looks like that. Like, I was with him. He had a fucking scale in his bag, like all of the shit, and he's winning. You know what I'm saying? He's winning, and I think that's the separation, like execution. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Execution.
Would you say to like desire too? Like people just want it more, or like
I think there's two reasons people don't execute. Is one, they don't want it bad enough, or they don't believe. Either they don't believe it'll work, or they don't believe it'll work for them, right? They don't believe in themselves enough, right? And so if you don't believe, you won't do it, So but it also might be they don't want it bad enough. Like I say, do this, and they're like, oh man, I wanted that. You know what I'm saying? And that's fine, it's cool. But those are the things that I think separates the people, and that's gonna be most people, most people. But people who do, I see,
I think for me too, it's like things are comfortable right now. You know what I mean? It's like I'm making just enough. I got my girl. So it's like,
You know what I mean?
It's like,
no, that's the thing. This the desire, right? So for you, it's like you don't want it bad enough, and maybe that's. You could just make peace with that. I don't know how to instill desire, because being in your situation was easier than it's more difficult for you to like put in a lot of work than it was for me, right? I was in a really bad situation. So like my back was against the wall, I had the family on my back, and we had to, I ain't had no choice,
Right.
but you got a choice. You could just chill. Right. And I think it's more difficult under those circumstances, but if you can figure it out,
I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah. It's really about desire, man. Yeah. If you want it bad enough, you'll go get it. Yeah. That is a real thing.
Thank you, Brandon. Thank you. I appreciate it, bro. And my last question, bro, before I get off, man, when it comes to selecting a product, like, do you just go based on what you're interested in, or or do you like do some kind of research on what markets are doing better?
You gotta find out what people want, right? There's a problem you can solve. There's a few different ways. You can find a hole in the market. You can do honestly, if you can find something that's already working and a way to put your spin on it, that's improve on design a little bit. That's the easiest way, right? A lot of people want to do something that's never been done before, and the thing is, there might be a reason it hasn't been done. You know what I'm saying? There might be a fucking reason, but it's like if you can take something and add on it, that's not like most of the fucking big money is made. Like if you think about most people who've made a lot of money, there's exceptions, right? But they made money off some regular shit. You know what I'm saying? Like regular shit, like Ralph Lauren's a billionaire, but motherfuckers was wearing clothes since before he was born, right? Tommy Hilfiger, motherfuckers was wearing clothes before he was born. Fucking Kylie Jenner, she's a billionaire. Bitch has been wearing makeup since the Egyptian days, right? It's like that you just take something and put your shit on it. Like you don't have to do something. People think they have to do something that ain't never been done before. Nah, man, you just gotta do something and put your spin on it, and make it stand out. But
some
regular shit,
But there's no like website that says this market makes this amount of money.
I mean, it's not on top of my head. It's something I can think of to make it easy for you,
For sure. No, I do the research, bro. But thank you very much, Brandon, and thank you again, bro. Like you've inspired me. Like you've been family to me, bro. For real. Like
man, I really appreciate that,
real,
man. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, G. All right.
All right, so peace. All right, guys. I see we're gonna have to keep these next ones a little shorter because I promised my son I FaceTime him before he went to sleep. And he's 7, so he's gonna be asleep soon. But I got the next guys. I got King Kane, Brian, and Muhammad Ali. but not the boxer. All right, so we're gonna throw these guys, but we got to keep it a little shorter, because I gotta call it a little man. All right, yo, what up, King Kang?
King Coin, how you doing, Brandon?
What up, homie? Mm-hmm.
I'm blessed, man. How you doing? So
fantastic, brother.
This is my first time being on here. I didn't really expect to be, chosen, but I'm here. We here, baby.
Let's get it. Let's go, man. How can I help you?
So I just want to introduce myself. My name is Quan. I'm currently in university. I go to the HBCU, Clark Atlanta University.
Oh, what up? That's what's up, man.
Yes, sir. I'm from New Orleans, and I currently own my own fashion company.
All right.
And basically, I came to Atlanta to HBCU just to expose myself and utilize the platform that the HBCU do provide, and also being in ATL, the Black Mecca for Black excellence and Black success. So I just wanted to come on here and appreciate you, let you know that I do appreciate you. I do watch your videos, your workout videos.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'll be in the gym 6 days a week. You feel me?
All right, let's get it.
Sunday is an active recovery day for me. Days off. So, I just wanted to hop on here and let you know that I appreciate you for real.
Hey, that's what's up, man. What's the name of your clothing line so that people know what's up?
It's called Perfect Circle. PERFIK. Can I screen share the Instagram?
What's the Instagram? Just say what it is, Instagram is.
Okay, it's Perfect Circle. PERFIK CIRCO.
All right, yo, let's get it, man. Yo, shout out Perfect Circle, man. Holla at the young boy, man.
One more thing.
What's up?
I want to share a story with you.
So, all right, what's up, man?
It's gonna be very brief. I know you still gotta be very short. So the brand is called Perfect Circle. The message behind the brand is to strive to be perfect, including the ones in your circle. Our mission is that we inspire individuals to try to be perfect within themselves and others, knowing that together we are better.
Oh, yeah, that's what's up, man. I love it. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Drop when you get off here, go in the comments and drop this shit, the IG in the comments so people know what's up.
I most definitely will, man.
All right, man. Take it easy, homie. For sure. All right. Oh, real quick, I got a super chat, man. What emergency fund should a guy in NYC have at 28? You got to see what your monthly expenses are. Times 6. That's where you have 6 months of monthly expenses, Alex. All right. Shout out for the $2. My man gave €1. Muhammad Ali. Oh, he up in here. Oh man, Muhammad Ali. You know what I'm saying? Want to learn? All right, cool, man. Listen, I'm gonna get you. We're gonna answer that live when you get on here. First, I gotta have Brian Cool. I don't know how to say your name, man. What's up, homie?
Karanja, hello. How are we?
I'm doing great, man. How you?
I'm good, thank you. I'll make this quick for you.
Yeah.
I've been following you for maybe 9 months now, and in that time, I started tracking everything, started saving. I've started a business. I've got 3 staff now. So, like, what you're saying works, right?
Come on, let's go.
And you get
my content helped you. Well. My content helped you accomplish all that.
Yeah, literally. Like you told me, like you say, just choreograph your days. You get more done. So I did that. And it worked. Yeah.
Come on, man. Let's go. Let's go. I love to hear it, man. That's what's up, homie.
My question is, since I started my own company, it's in the disability industry, and I've got 3 staff and I've got clients. But I'm starting to realize the amount of revenue or success that I want takes a lot longer than I originally thought it would. I thought I could get it done in like a year or 2 or 3. But now I'm seeing, okay, it's going to take a bit longer. So should I switch or keep going?
How much longer you think it's going to take?
Realistically, I'm thinking 5+. Like I'm only on month 9 out of like I'm not even a full year into business. And then I'm seeing that I reckon it will take like maybe 4 more years to get to a high enough level of success that I'm looking for.
Okay. What kind of income are you looking for?
I'm looking for realistically like 100K a month.
100K a month? All right, that's not bad. Why is it gonna take 5 years?
In my head, I feel like it will take.
Nah. So here's something you should. I'm gonna show you something, because I don't know your industry, right? But in general, it's like check this out. What the fuck? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I got it. Bet. All right. So in general, it's kind of like this. This is thing, man. So this level is going to be success. We'll just call it. We'll put it in monetary terms, money, right? No, right. And this is time. And we think that it's going to be like this, more time you put in, the more success you come in. But success doesn't really work like that, bro. It actually, it looks, so this is called logarithmic, a logarithmic scale, meaning the amount of time you put in, the amount of results you get, right? But success works on an exponential scale, meaning it's like very little at first, and then at some point it starts to hockey stick. It's like exponential. That was a bad drawing. I can do that better. Hold on. All right. It works on an exponential scale. So it's like not much at the beginning, but then it starts to hockey stick. And the problem is, especially, how old are you, bro?
Oh, I'm 24.
24. Oh man, you young, man. You young, yeah. The problem is when people get in this zone and they quit. I don't know if I'm calling you quitter because you want to do something else, but I see you guys jump around different industries all the time and try to work to figure shit out. But this is the quitting zone.
Yeah.
This is the quitting zone. But here the thing is, man, if you stick with it for long enough, you'll actually get better results than you actually expected. You get what I'm saying? Because success works on an exponential scale, but we think on logarithmic scales. Does that make sense?
It does. It does. So
yeah. So I'm telling you, hockey sticks, man. You'll be working, and then boom.
True.
Happened mad times. Everybody who's like big success is it hasn't been as gradual as you think.
Yeah,
when it comes to money.
Yeah, easy. Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, no problem, bro. Yo, congratulations.
Everyone, listen to.
What's up?
Yeah. Listen to what he says. It works. Like, I'm living proof.
Come on, man. Let's go, man. Shout out to you, brother. Congratulations on your success, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sure.
Enjoy.
All right, man. Peace. Now we're gonna bring in Muhammad. Muhammad, you gotta turn your camera back on, homie. I can't be talking to and this is gonna be the last one. Then I gotta get up out of here, man. I gotta call my son. I gotta FaceTime my son. Yo, what up, homie?
What you saying, bro? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, man. That's you who left the super chat, right?
Yeah. That was me, bro. That was me.
Okay, cool, man. What's up, man? How can I help?
So I'm from the UK. I'm 21.
I think the other guy was from the UK too. Brian, I still see you. Give me a thumbs up if you were from UK because you sounded like it.
Yeah, I'm from the UK, bro.
No, he's not from the UK. He just he must be from Australia or something.
Oh, okay, all right. No worries.
Australia is always UK or Australia. I picked UK because I ain't never met a black person from Australia.
That's
they got him, and that's what's up. I've been to Australia many times, and I ain't see no. Oh no, I'm lying.
So
I did.
Yeah, so basically, I'm 21.
In Australia once, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's going on?
Yeah. So I'm 21, and basically, before I went to uni, I took a gap year. I wasn't too sure whether I wanted to go to uni or not.
Yeah.
And then I watched your video on should you go to college or uni or not yet. Yeah. And you made me laugh, bro. You said, watch this if you're listening to this. This is not a tip. This is a prescription. If you're black or brown, go to college. Go to uni. It will work in your favor. So I decided to go to uni. I finished my first year, just waiting on my results now. And there was another video, and you said, if you're in your 20s, these are the 3 B's that you want to avoid: booze, bets, and babes.
Yeah,
those are 3 things you said, and I found that so funny. But I was like, okay, shit, that's what I'm gonna do, innit? So, and to be fair, like, because I'm like Muslim, I don't really do all of that. Like, I still have fun, but I don't do that stuff. Cool. But anyways, so I went to uni, and bro, like I had like so much time. I got a part-time job, but when I come back from uni, but at uni in Manchester, where I go to, I don't work because I just want to like focus on like uni, go to college, go to uni, come back and do whatever in it. And I had so much time to myself in it, and bro, like I didn't know what to do with it. More or less, I was just like binge watching like Netflix and shit. I felt like I was wasting so much time.
Yeah.
And bro, like I don't like wasting time, and I like working. People think I'm weird at work here because I like working, but it keeps me busy.
Yeah.
But anyways, and there's so many like freaking courses and shit coming out. And when I went to uni, bro, I thought uni was gonna be like in sixth form. So I don't know what it's like in America, but you know when you do advanced placement.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the UK we call it A levels. In A levels, it's very competitive. Everyone's like, oh yeah, like people like revising, grinding, get good grades and stuff like that. When I went to uni, each is to their own. No one gives a shit. No one gives a shit in it, and more or less people are just messing around.
Okay.
And that's when the reality came in. And obviously, some people they're finding it difficult to find jobs. Obviously, because I'm doing something that's to do with healthcare, maybe I won't find it difficult to find a job. But even though that, like, doing a 9 to 5, like that shit's long. You know what I'm saying? So so I want to do like appointment setting and closing, and I don't even know what skills I have, other than the fact that my friends and people around me they say, "Oh yeah, you're very charismatic, you're very confident and shit," and I'm like, and I can get away with like BS if you know what I mean. So like for example, like today, well yesterday actually, it's 2 a.m. in the UK right now. I got in trouble because I was making like a lot of jokes, but I was able to get myself out of it. I'm not gonna lie, so it was all right. So yeah, I want to learn. Like,
Matthew, I see you in the waiting room, man. My fault, Matthew. I don't want to waste your time. I told Muhammad he's gonna be the last one because I gotta call my son after this, man. So I don't want to waste your time, man. I'm gonna do it again on Friday, though. All right, for sure. All right, I'm sorry, man. Keep going.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, and I want to do like appointment setting, you know, for high ticket sales, closing, you know, and stuff like that. But the thing is, bro, like I feel like I can't do it. Like I feel like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna like try and do it, and then in the end it just doesn't work out for me, and I'm like, oh fuck, like you know, and bro, like I got so,
that's why we don't say try. If you're trying to do shit, of course you're not gonna work.
Yeah, I feel like I can't do it though, bro.
Okay, I mean, you're probably right. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't
you're probably right.
Like, you know, it's like what here we fun, whether you think you can or you think you can't. Yeah, you're probably right, you know. But if you don't, you never know until you like give it a shot. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like you never know until you give it a shot. You know, like for me, I need to prove that something won't work. If I really want to do it, I need to get proof that it won't work. You know what I'm saying? Before I throw in the towel. Unless you got something, it sounds like you probably got something else. There's a different option. Like it's not your only option. Like it sounds like there might be something else you're thinking about.
Nah, bro, this is the only thing that's going in my mind right now.
Yeah. Is it why do you think you're not gonna be able to do it?
I don't know. I feel like, let's say I'm on a call with someone, like you know how we're doing it right now.
Yeah.
The other person on the other side, they're gonna be like, "Yo, this guy looks bare young. Like he just sounds like."
Oh nah, you cool. Nah, you good, man. Don't
like,
worry.
He sounds like he's trying to scam me or something like that. Like
no
commission shit.
And you get some of that, right? But it's like, you know, when you're doing like sales stuff, it's more of like it's a numbers game. If you're working for a good company, they should give you enough leads where it's like, you know, just move on to the next one. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll get better at doing. You might suck at first, right? Because you ain't never did it before, right? Like everybody's bad at everything they've never done before, right? But then you develop the skills when you get the reps.
Okay.
You know, if you got an opportunity to do that, is there a job set up? Is there some sort of opportunity?
Yeah, no. So basically, there was this advert that I got. It was it's another Muslim guy.
Okay.
His name's called like Shabab Ahmed or something like that, and he does that high.
That sounds like every Muslim name I ever heard.
yeah. So obviously with him, he used to do like pharmacy and stuff like that, and obviously, you know, So basically, it's another Muslim guy that's teaching this shit, and he's got this thing on Whoop.
Got it.
Yeah, and basically, it kind of like he has like 8 modules, and it kind of gives you the idea. And obviously, like when you go on his Instagram, you join like this waiting list, and then you can like get into like the proper like calls where they get you into like the real shit.
Is this something you really want to do? Like, is it like are you excited about the prospect of doing it?
Yeah, bro. Like I want to.
then like honestly go for it. Like what's the okay? Here's the thing. This is what I think about evaluating shit like this. Like what's the worst that can happen? Like what's the absolute worst thing that can happen?
I don't even know, bro. Like,
It
doesn't work out.
Like what do you think? What's the worst? You gotta pay money to join the program and learn this shit.
Yeah, bro. I think it's like so it used to be 3K. Now this guy is selling it for 1,970. And bro, like at uni, I had so much money saved up and all of it. Yeah, I'm working that back up now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get as much shifts as I can so I can make my P's back.
Gotcha. Yeah. So it's like, so the worst that can happen is you lose like 1K or whatever, right? And then, right?
I already lost 1K by food. By food, bro. Most of it was food, bro.
Yeah, listen. So it sounds like you might not be in a position to even invest in this program.
I'm trying to make my money back now.
We don't use the T word here. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, so maybe you don't even focus on that right now. Maybe you focus on getting your money back up, right? And then when you got your money back up, then it's like, okay, then you can reevaluate this thing. Okay. Like straight up. Because you're like right now you kind of putting the you want to get your money up, man. Make sure you got some bread, man. Bro, because you're gonna have to eat next semester too. You want to eat
if you were living in the UK right now, wallahi, bro, I'll probably be pulling up to your house with the Uber Eats. Like,
I wish they had Uber when I was struggling, bro. Like I would have fucking loved. I would have been doing that shit all day. Uber Eats, all that shit. When I was struggling.
I do it like I don't have a car, but like I do it on like my e-bike, my e-scooter, and people be like, "Oh shit, you do." Like I'm just like, well, yeah.
Hey man, hey, I like it. That's hustling. So like, I think you need to just work on getting your money up right now. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and then worry about that, because what you don't want to do is make it. If you don't have to, you don't want to have to make a decision where it's like, look, now you're putting a lot of pressure on this dude's program to have to make you money. If you like, you know what I'm saying? Because well, I don't even think you can invest in it now, right?
Yeah, no. But
so, like, I can what are you talking about? Get your money up. You can't even an option.
But yeah, I just want to say, bro, like ever since I found your content, I don't even know how I found your content, but I was like, yo, this motherfucker's funny, man.
Oh, thank you,
bro.
Man.
Bro, you're so funny, bro. I think I immersed myself into it because now people are calling me funny.
Hey, that's what's up. Hey, I love to hear it. I love to hear it.
And they're just like, yo, I feel so like with girls and shit. They'd be like, oh, you're so funny, and like, yeah, I feel so like you're not weird and shit. And I'm just like, okay. Obviously, I'm staying away from them, obviously for my reasons, innit? But yeah. Anyways, thank you for having me. I really appreciate like the advice you just gave me right now. Even though it was just simple.
And I'm glad you went to school, man. I'm telling you, man. Like every time, like an adult comes on here and they're fucking struggling, you know what I'm saying? When they're like adult, like someone in their 20s or 30s, fucking 40s. Every time they didn't go to college. I'm like the only guru, like every without exception. You know what I'm saying? Because not saying you need to go to college to be successful, but what it does is it fucking the amount the distance you can drop is low, it's higher, right? You know what I'm saying? Like a motherfucking who didn't go to school can drop to fucking the floor, food stamps, motherfucking, projects, right? But if you got a college degree, it's like, okay, this is you can drop middle class,
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, another reason why I went to uni, bro, when I was in my gap year, I didn't even go to so I didn't apply before. So I had 2 weeks to do my my personal statement for 1 week. And usually you do it with the school where the teachers can help you and reword it. Bro, like, so when I was in my gap year, I was working in my job is a soft play.
Yeah.
Children's soft play. And the people, like my co-workers, bro, I found it very difficult to work with, and I was like, I can't be here for the rest of my life. Some of them, we've been working for 8 years, man.
8 years. I'm telling you, man. Unless it's them or you start a business to make you a bunch of money, right?
Bro, like some of them they started working at 16.
Bro, you did the right thing, man. I'm happy for you. And I'm proud. I'm glad to hear it, man.
But yeah. Anyways, I really thank you for having me. I really appreciate like I know it's simple advice, but something I need to hear. So
hey man, it's all good, man. All right.
Hopefully I'll get on live with you again soon. Inshallah.
Inshallah. All right, yo. Peace.
All right. Peace, bro.
Later. I see you other guys in the waiting room, man. My fault, man. You guys just got on. I just told him he was gonna be the last one because I gotta call my son. But I gotta FaceTime my son. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna do it again tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. I'm gonna do this again Friday at 7. All right. So but Noble, Pacquiao. Sorry, man. I told the last guy he's gonna be long because I just gotta family first. All right. Listen, guys, I'm gonna get everybody. I'm gonna get up out of here. I got we're gonna do this again on Friday at 7. I think 7. So you can be able to jump on. If you haven't already, got the free ebook, 10 Commandments of Online Training, show you to grow your online fitness business. That's what I specialize in. Make sure you download that. Hit the link in the description. Holla at y'all. Peace. How I turn this off? Where's the button? Is it here?